Hi, well, I've not done a update on my 65 gallon, I don't think for a while, and they were waiting for breakfast, so they're out and about a lot more. And I was just doing my morning roll call to make sure that everybody's still alive, counted all my Cories, and they're all doing really well. Angelfish, Victor is there. Everybody seems to be alive. I've not lost a fish in here really for quite a while. I've only lost one female. She was from one of my first batch of babies. I don't think my females do bad. I don't really lose them when they have fry. I know most of the fish in here, and even my two original females are in here. I think one's at the front. She's quite big. She's about 3 inches long now, you know, and she's still going. Shows no sign of aging. I do sometimes lose fish for days in here. My Siamese fighting fish, she swims about and I have no idea where she is. At the moment she's asleep down at the back of the tank. She hasn't woken up yet. So this batch of fish are quite hardy. These little sort of orange tail males, they're all my own fry. They're very, very tough. They're all about a year old. The yellow females are really, really tough. I mean, you know, I hear people all the time saying they lose their females when they have babies. Well, these have hundreds and hundreds of babies. Most of them get eaten by my angelfish and the tetras, but I don't really lose any fish. But what I am doing is I decided to buy a 29 gallon tank and stand to retire some of these older female guppies and put them in a tank on their own with maybe some tetras. I'm not sure when, because I keep thinking I'd rather get a 40 gallon, but I don't know. Here's my little different Cories. They're waiting for their breakfast. That's why they're all out. I nearly lost a Cory the other day. You cannot believe that I left the water change for 1 second and he got stuck up the tube, and I thought that he would die because he was quite crumpled up there, but he seems to be okay, so I cannot leave them for a second. Fish are just so kamikaze. You know, I've been standing there for 20 minutes, and the second I move, and they all go. Most of these Cories are breeding, but the eggs get eaten by Victor. Victor eats everything that stands still in this tank for long enough. As long as it fits in his mouth, it's his. He eats all the snails. So, you know, the baby snails I've been putting in here to try to get rid of some of the black hair algae, and he does try to eat them. He leaves the big ones alone, but so hopefully when I get my new tank, most of the rather plain females, a lot of them were born in this tank. I mean, I do get babies that survive. Mostly the very tiny females in here were born here, and they managed to hide long enough to grow big enough that nobody could eat them. I don't think I've had any males born in here. Maybe their bright colours make them easier targets. I don't know. So I'm looking forward to removing about 10-15 of these females from this tank, leaving just a colourful, bright coloured females, and being able to free up a quarantine tank so I can add some different fish. Not really sure what yet. I've had great fun with my guppies. I probably will always keep a tank to breed them in, but I think I'm going to try to find something a little bit different. I'm not going into big fish. I really don't like big fish that much. I think my angelfish is about as big as I'm going to go. And yeah, everything seems to be growing. There's some more Bob's plants that he sent me. They're mixed up in there, floating around. The guppies love that at night, and I think that's why I've managed to catch a few babies out of here just out of curiosity to see what they look like. And they are looking quite nice, so I may have to save a few more. I do really wish that I could do something about my coolies. They're always breeding in here, the eggs are always eaten. But I don't want to stress them out by moving them to another tank, so I'm hoping the coolies in my guppy tank might breed. So, yeah, so there you go. Just one of those update videos.